Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and we're on to, I guess we're on to chapter 7 now of the book Let's Sell. And of course, all of these points that they're making here are mostly direct sales, but actually a lot of these principles would apply to particularly commercial accounts if you go after that. But also, there's a lot of principles that can apply to residential, particularly when it comes to actually marketing, print marketing or Facebook marketing or whatever it is that you do. I think there's some principles here that we can apply, and I know that I do. But anyway, let's go on to chapter 7, and if you've got some thoughts, again, just share them in the comment section, and we'll see what we come up with, and as we share with one another. Chapter 7 is called Demonstrate, Illustrate, Prove. So I guess this would really apply to a commercial carpet cleaning where you could do a demonstration. But let's have a look, see what they say here. By now, if you put yourself through the sweating process recommended in the preceding chapter, you know what your selling points are. The next step is to present them in convincing and dramatic fashion. Take your selling points one at a time. Can you demonstrate each one before the prospect's very eyes? Interesting idea. Better yet, get the prospect to try the product and see for himself. All kidding aside, there's nothing like having the prospect examine the product, use it, and see for himself. Getting the feel of what a product will do is far more impressive than just hearing about it. When the prospect tries it, he comes very close to the sensation of owning it. Do everything you can to get the product into motion so it will demonstrate its own selling points. You can slam that door for years without the slightest damage. Interesting. Whenever possible, keep your prospect in the demonstration. Give him something to do. Let him see for himself. As Jimmy Durante says, everyone wants to get into the act, so give your prospect a leading role. Demonstrations put action into your sales presentation and cut down on the talk, and they make them much more sales. And they make more sales. If you can't demonstrate a point before the prospect's eyes, perhaps you can show it with a working model, a photograph, a diagram, or figures. Or today, maybe a video. If you're trying to show a prospect that a new boiler will cut his fuel bill, you can't demonstrate it, but you can show it with figures. And you can show pictures of similar installations and tell what the savings actually were. Testimonials are a good way to prove your point, but if you are going to use them, have plenty available. A real stack of testimonials gives the impression that the evidence is overwhelming. Remember, you convince a man with demonstrations, examples, and facts, not with generalizations and glowing adjectives. Never exaggerate. If a prospect catches you in a single exaggeration, he is apt to distrust you from then on. Ooh. It's a lot smarter to use an occasional understatement, make a modest statement, than show that the product is even better than you claim. This increases the prospect's confidence in what you tell him. He's more apt to believe the rest of your sales talk. Beware of adjectives. In place of adjectives, use specific facts. Is your product light? How light? Is it strong? How strong? Specific facts are convincing. Adjectives aren't. I'll make a point right here, by the way. It's like if you're selling a VLM process to your customer, whether it be residential or commercial, simply saying to them that your system dries fast, that's an adjective that doesn't really mean anything. But if you can say dries in 30 to 60 minutes, that's a much more specific way to market a VLM carpet cleaning. And that's one of the things I've always done right from the very beginning. I knew that it was important to be specific rather than vague, because everybody, even steam cleaners, are saying, yeah, it dries fast. That doesn't mean anything. Just wanted to interject that there for you guys. Anyway, next page. Vague claims don't cut much ice. Specific claims do. To be convincing, study your product. Find out exactly how it is made, exactly what it's made of, and exactly what it will do. Specific, accurate information is impressive, and don't forget, buyers enjoy knowing these things. Part of the joy of owning something is to be able to tell your friends about it. Even purchasing agents are human. They like to have specific facts to pass along to the boss or the people who use the product. They like to have good reasons for having bought your product. It shows they're doing an intelligent job. And of course, that applies to services as well. All right, that was chapter 7. So thanks for watching.